good morning, all you blessings.
Yes.
Good. Turn to somebody and say, Happy Mother's Day. This is a very special time of the year, and I know when we have these kind of moments in this time of the year and other times of the year, it does tap into our subjective mind, and we begin to realize that love doesn't go anywhere. It's always right where we are, and the truth of our being is forever unfolding as a greater idea if we let go and let it be. I think the beautiful thing about this experience we call Mother's Day is the realization in metaphysics, the realization that the mother principle is the law that we are involved in all the time that cannot say no. All it does is say yes. I was sharing with the choir about grandchildren. It was Paul Harvey who pointed out that when you have a grandchild, that it gives you the third opportunity to experience childhood with a playmate you love more than anything else in the world. Now, this kind of experience is absolutely beautiful, and how many have had that experience with your child? Okay, good. I've had it also. Mine are now taller than I am. Have you seen Tara? She's like 6'1" or something, I don't know, going on whatever she's going on. Reverend Lacey is trying to get her involved in the Stanford basketball program for women, and I think that would be outstanding also. But it's good. And I want to mention to you, guess what? Next week, Reverend Lacey is going to be back and doing the first service, and he just went on a 10-day silence retreat. So as I said last week, he's going to be ready to say something. And it doesn't get any better than Reverend Lacey. Now, Dr. Ernest Holmes, the founder of Religious Science, said these words, and listen to them carefully as we investigate and discover the recipe that we are talking about this morning for the topic. And the lesson today is the secret spiritual recipe. See, it's not enough. Who was it? I heard somebody the other day said, they wanted to play the guitar so that, it was Mona Don. Was that you talking about playing the guitar yesterday? That, they bought a guitar and then put it in the closet. Okay, and just because they had the guitar didn't mean they could play it. Okay, and that's what a lot of people do with this teaching. They buy a book or they go to a class, whatever, and the only place you see this is in the bookshelf. Our challenge is to do what? See, listen to the mother principle within us and do something with it. Be it. Don't just think about it. Think as it thinks. Dr. Holmes said these words. You are never limited by the principle of your being. Limitation is the result of a limited use of this principle. You can come to but one conclusion. There is something which honors your belief. Not in a big way, in one place, not in a little way, in another. Rather, it honors your belief as you believe it. As you believe it. See, you are the one who thinks. And our challenge is to wake up, as you hear me teach over and over and over again, and the reason I do is because of the impact it made on me when I heard it as a result of someone that Dr. Holmes made an impact on, and that was this. Everybody thinks, but few people think about what they think about. If you find religious science, one of the first things you're going to learn how to do is observe your own thinking, because your thinking is producing your life. It's unfolding as your event. Everybody say, my world is thick thought. It's my thick thought. See, it's not coming from somewhere else. It's right where you are. And if you don't like what's happening out in front of you, then what you need to do is get back to what? The truth of yourself. What a wonderful opening treatment. See, the idea that we can always center ourselves and pull ourselves out of the condition and stop thinking from the condition and begin to think from principle, from truth, from unlimited idea. As we move into the experience we call life, every day of our life, we need to understand, as somebody pointed out, that, what do we need to do as far as our own uncovering of truth? As far as our own treatment, as far as our own spiritual mind treatment or positive prayer daily. Okay? You see, it's not enough just to do it yesterday. See? Anymore, it's enough just to have a bath yesterday. Or just to have a meal yesterday, or have anything. Everyone say, today is the day I'm in. So the unfoldment of today is happening from what? From your definition of yourself unfolding into your life experience as your life experience. It was Zig Ziglar who pointed out that we have the opportunity daily to unfold. He said bathing doesn't provide a good experience if you did it last week. We need to do it today. That what you knew yesterday is not good enough for today. Yesterday's affirmation is not good enough for today. Yesterday's treatment is not good enough for today. What are you giving to the day you're in? What are you giving to the moment you're in? You see, we can have moment after moment after moment unfold by means of us. And we go look at our life experience and we realize, I saw a documentary, and it was a documentary on Bill Gates, Henry Ford, and Thomas Edison. And it's very interesting. Their life experience all unfolded from an idea that became an ideal, then the ideal became the new idea. And they believed it was good enough to be true. Reverend Cynthia's over with the Free Flyers, our teenage group, this morning, and they are having a visioning experience. We are joining with the whole congregation here involved in a visioning experience. A visioning experience is not using visualization, which is trying to make it happen. It is allowing yourself a vision which you know is good enough to be true, and then unfolding from the vision. How many know that a lot of people have their vision is nothing more than a repetition of yesterday? Same old, same old. The challenge we have is to know that we never grow old if we allow ourselves to constantly unfold from a new idea of self daily. What is here for me to learn today, to be today? The secret spiritual recipe is, everybody say, vision, purpose, and enthusiasm. See, have a vision, give your vision a purpose, and then be enthusiastic about it. What I love about religious science is this. We add one more thing to this recipe, and that is this: heart. You hear me say quite often, and say it with me, and think about it as you say it. The way of my heart is the heart of my way. Is it? Is it? Are you ready letting the way of your heart be the heart of your way? This is my second Mother's Day without my mother here.